Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. He's to the 25, and he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and he cannot get the throw off. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offense and defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
19 tight.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
From the gun, Richardson. That's down the field and intercepted. And the visitors are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that,
I saw him back. I'm probably not trying to keep him. I just want to see how the start is for real, cause yeah. I think about it, yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You could look at past performance. You could look at metrics. You can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Has him on the quick hitter. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. They'll throw on first. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Chiefs, they're off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession.
Oh my God.
Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next? That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's 16
Yeah,
on the pickup.
so you can't
And the
move. So
Chiefs
that's
are
how I
going to have a
hate
first
about the
down.
they do. You can't move.
That's just great
You have to hit.
instincts.
It's
Go there
like
and
I'm
out
not
on
using my
second
legs
down
to get
rather than
bullied
just play
shot.
conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
So I hate the way you
It's a new set of downs for him at the
So I would
32.
going to do it right there.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. The flag makes this third down and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Yeah, I got
Quick throw finds about right.
Oh my gosh,
He's in
bro.
for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the... Brought in inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown. These guys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good.
What
And
the?
these guys tie this game 7-7. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Oh my God, man. What are we doing this?
First and 10 now from the 30.
Fight on these two. 43.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense up to the line fast. Second and 4.
Bro, I'm about to
That
say.
one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He'll go quickly to the right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. Play action on 1st down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. 1st down from the red zone. Touchdown. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Getting out to his left. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing is Mahomes. Henry on the catch.
Oh my God, bro! If I had him in the zone, man. Well, that's
and they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Oh, he trucked that defender. And he works it down to the 30-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 5. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
That's taken in by Henry. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes to throw for it. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge.
Uh, got one of these cards. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Please. Yeah.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
From his own end zone, here we go. He gets popped quickly. Not a nice feeling or a nice return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Straight to the air is Richardson. He's taking a shot on his first play. He's got it deep downfield. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. 1st and 10 from the 41.
18.
Back to throw now. He's going to push one deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he will take this in. Touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. So some fireworks there to start this ball game, Brock. One play, and we already have our first touchdown.
And this just may be the kind of game it's going to turn out to be. Both teams have such quick strike ability. But, boy, on the other side of the field, the coaches have to be wondering, why? Why this team wasn't ready to go? That's a big letdown to begin a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. That one right down the middle. And these guys start off well to tie things 7-7. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set!
And they send a man in motion.
Ready.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And
Oh,
neighbors. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go, start!
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
19 Tiger! Go!
From the gun, a run for Henry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's only a gain of 1, back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson.
yeah, all right, man.
He'll dump this one off.
Yeah, all right, bro. Yeah, all right, man. Yeah, all right, bro. All right,
He's going to
man.
go down right along the midfield stripe. Working quickly here.
Panther 11! 19 Lion!
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60, here we go. 19 tight. Don't blow 18.
From midfield now. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 3. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. These guys have taken the first quarter lead. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's wishing he left this one in the end zone, Brock, as he goes out of bounds short of the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hurt!
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
This is Henry on
No,
second.
bro.
Through the second level at the 40. Derrick Henry. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Returning it from the 4. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out of the 19. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah, do 2 film studies.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Another carry for him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. This has the makings of a shootout, a lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They've got a first to begin the frame. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Here's a loft deep down the middle. And this is going to end up...
Oh, my God. I hate those like that, bro. It's like, bro, why are you throwing like
that?
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And you're going for this. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. No place to go, so he just threw it away. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Into the hands of Neighbors.
Avalanche.
Drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot. 3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
18, pioneer. 18, drop. 18.
They'll come out throwing.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nothing there
bro.
left side as it ends up incomplete.
Oh,
Trying to find his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. 18, Cardinal, 18.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find Jones. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
19, 18.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hook.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Let's go. 7-5, 7-5.
Back now, pressure on its way. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be touched down after a big play. Offense up to the line fast. Man in motion, out of the slot. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. It's a pickup of 8, and that brings up 3rd and 6.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
To the air, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
that's crazy.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th down. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. That's caught beyond the marker. And in for the touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
On the ready.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Rolling out to his left. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time.
18,
So that brings up 2nd down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Get it. Big Lion. Ready.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Begins his return at the 16. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Fights off
He
a tackle,
fumbles.
but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And they steal it back on the return. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Here we go.
Throwing from the gun here. Has it in close.
Bro,
This really
he's
isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Set. Steal. Check steal. Hut.
He tries to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown.
Hey, stop it.
The Giants cut into the lead coming in at halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants tie this game at 21. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Starting from the 5. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. Got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
19 Lions. Ready. Have the 60. Have the 60.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He gets it forward to still about a yard out of bounds. Tackle there by Daniil Hunter. Throwing on 3rd and long. He lets a heater go. That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it. Touchdown. these guys grab the lead on their first series of the half. That one splits the uprights. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He puts everything behind this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and they... Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
A draw now. This is Henry. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
Bronco 80. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Richardson on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Tag.
He'll throw it. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Has the connection to Jones. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the red zone now. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys double their lead to 14. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Panther Street, down.
The drive begins with Henry. Escapes a defender. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 5. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot
Okay,
of
I
traffic
see what
in
I
the
see what
end
he did
zone,
right
but he
there.
found
I
his
see what he did
man.
right there.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
You shouldn't leave him like do that, though.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts from the goal line. And they've got a long field ahead. Brock
So
got
bad.
to him early on the return and laid a big hit on it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Sack.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's still just a one-score game as we resume play in the 4th. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
79 Broncos. 69 go.
From the 21. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 3rd and short.
Ready, break. Back to 60.
Back to throw it. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Check go.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He puts some power on a deep one. They connect on the deep shot. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. These guys go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And his guys double their lead to 14. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return.
Okay, break.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Bobcat. Warriors 70. Hey.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors.
He probably would have played it.
And they finally bring him down, but
Yeah,
that
he
is a
would have played it. I
big
was gonna
gain and a new
put
set of
the
downs.
thing.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Oh.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He lets one fly deep downfield.
Yeah, he played. I knew he
He
was
had
gonna
it for
play
a
it.
moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be second down.
I just need him to be in the middle, though.
Pirates. Let's go.
Here's Richardson.
Oh,
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
He's found some space as he crosses the 45. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Hey, forget about it. Forget first down. For a moment, they were thinking touchdown on that play. What a time to deliver a breakaway run. And that puts a ton of momentum on their side for the next snap.
Taking a deep shot here. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. Second down coming up.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
60 back. Come on.
Richardson now. On the move, headed right. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time?
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for second and goal. Trying again following the sack. This throw is caught. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice gain.
Okay, right?
So now here's third and goal.
Hey, go steal. Set, ready.
He has it on the QB sneak.
that worked.
And he could
That
not
actually
get
worked.
there. They stop him right at the line. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. And the QB keeps it on the sneak.
Yeah,
And he can't find a lane before being wrapped up at the line. And he will not get there. They stop him on fourth and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. They've got a man in motion. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a lineup, like, man.